Let's get this over with.
Hey, and welcome back to Gwent Draft. And I agree with Geralt. Let's get this over with. Let's end it before it starts, like we have been in our previous matches. Because we have Eredin in hand, I like keeping having a Red Riders there. We do have the ship, which is a big carry. We do have 2 soldiers for it, but one of them is fairly weak. This is a good round 1. There's a lot of good round 1 things here. We can get rid of that for now. Obelisk. Second Red Riders might be just a tad too much. But I think we'll do fine. So how are we going to begin this round off? We could go down the route as we have been in the past. We just start off with a freight. But this is going to be a little bit more tricky. One, being an imposter, I do believe that he might have a lock or 2 in hand. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think it does provide a lock synergy. So we could start with like a battering ram. It's a nice proactive offensive play. Makes him kind of, have to think about what he has to play next. But I think we do this. I think this has been working out for us at the moment, and for this deck in general, that, as they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we keep going down this line, and we don't fear.
Let's make this quick.
We don't fear potential obstacles. So I think he might take the bait and go down this route. If he does, we'll do Ensails next turn. But the plan is, hopefully, is that I get him to go for the tortoise here instead of the ship. Thinking to himself, well, okay, if I give this a little bit more extra protection, it'll be good for me down the line. In the meantime, we're just creating a diversion so that Prince Ensails can come in on the melee row. Get a little shield wall. Ho. Sir, excuse me. This is tough. This is genuinely tough. What makes this so tough is this is a strong card. I've played it. Sometimes it does stupid things. But in order for it to do stupid things, you need to play some stupid powerful spells. I could either choose to go down in this round and try to recover by the 3rd, or deal with this. And there's 2 ways I'm thinking of dealing with this. One is Eredin. We apply Frost, it'll get rid of it, and then we don't have Don't judge my question. Don't judge or question my decision-making process. There was a lot there I didn't consider right up until the point at the end. Like right here, I thought if this doesn't work, he could spawn a unit that'll block the frost. Luckily, we got really lucky, and he didn't. So we can now apply some real frost pressure. And we're okay with this. That was really close. I think it did not need to be that close.
Not your lucky day.
Okay, so he's got Geralt and he's got witches. Well, oh, we do have dominance still, funny enough. We could do a foul boy here to seal the round. I think after a foul boy, there's no way he can come back. But I kind of want to guarantee this dies, but I don't know what the best course of action is to do that. So he's gonna hit Eridan again, which is okay. I'm not too upset about it. I was ready to give up Eridan anyways because the frost is running out. And by the end of next turn there'll be nothing on the melee row anyways for any additional frost to get value. What we could do though is, depending on what he does... Okay.
Don't touch! Those mixtures sustain me!
So if I just... Okay, let's win the round. I'm done with this round, so let's do this. Yeah, I'm tired playing games. I don't want to maneuver too hard around whatever he's trying to do. I think we got great value, yeah, and we just call it, yeah. We know what we still have coming, and if we get just the bottom four here, we're gonna be okay. I really do think we're gonna be. We took out Alzur's. Let's see what we got from him. That's not his. So we got one. Grid Riders isn't as good. Without Eridan. Alright, so let's give him this quickly and then take a look. So we got Alzur, we got Ivo from him. We got Becca's Rock Slide. We know he's playing witches and spells. His main combination is witches and spells. So we got Damien. It's not quite it. It's also not quite it. It's not a problem. We will use Imarith to try get one more.
We tanned their black-clad hides at Sodden. We'll tan their black-clad hides again.
Alright. I mean, it's kind of what I also want to do, so... Only problem is... Mine's in the deck. So what are we gonna do then? There's just so much we can't do, which is the problem here. Let's play the Obelisk here. We start with the Obelisk here. Let's see how he responds to it, and if he doesn't really do much to stop it... Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we know he's got another lock there. Which is fine. We were just using this to try to get rid of this shield in case we want to break through, but...
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
We're okay. We're okay so far. What are we trying to... Or where are we trying to avoid the lock? So we're always trying to avoid a lock here. We're trying to avoid a lock here. That's... It's pretty impressive, but it's not... Okay, so if I do this now, and he'll just lock that, so there's no... It doesn't have a point in trying, right? Actually, I shouldn't do that, because if I do that, he's gonna definitely trigger the imposter ability, and he'll be behind a defender, so that's 100% something we will not do. What we will do is, let's get rid of this ice giant. It's just burning a hole in our hand. It's not doing anything, and... Really? I couldn't have drawn... I mean, we actually, yeah. Our deck is a little polluted. Let me not act shocked or surprised. When I look at it now, you know, like... You walk into the room shocked, and you look at it like, oh, I'm actually looking at the situation. I'm not surprised. I just maybe forgot how much trash there is still around here. So unfortunately for us, that's... We're not going to be able to get over Yagurn, which... Losing 2 points over here is problematic. If we really want to be risky, I mean, we could Marine the Imarith up to a 13.
Can we go back inside now?
Scurvy? Nah, fake elven gear.
So far behind, and the quality of his cards is phenomenal. I love the Witcher stuff that's happening. I've unfortunately have not been given the opportunity yet to draft Witchers myself, but the first moment I get that you know, that Witcher synergy, I'm going all in, because it's really cool. And here we are with just all cards, and poor Griffin Witcher Ranger sitting on our side of the board like, do you mind if I go join my friends over there? And I'm like, no! I need you! I don't know what I need you for just yet, but I need you. Oh
Witches
no!
never die in their beds.
No, good sir, please stop thee. Stop this. This is insanity. I can't fight against you.
Comes for you.
Of course, you damage, you don't boost. You would think I'd know that. Okay, let's think about this quickly. I can deal with this. I actually can deal with the situation.
There is no escape.
So we will have to go Prince Anseus to get rid of the Dummy of Troy. Then we can play, let's say,
Tomfoolery, enough!
Okay, he just changed the rules on us, so never mind.
Come forth, coward, and your own doom confront!
So we get rid of that now. How are we gonna get our board in an acceptable state? And what do I mean by that? I need 2 more units at the back here to make this work. Alternatively, I mean, I could really try and squeeze in.
Let's get this over with.
Wait, what?
Have you no honor? Stand and fight!
Okay. I'm so mad because I feel like I'm about to lose, and that misplay of his hurts my soul. It just hurts my soul. I know he's got one more lock there, but I need to get rid of the last lock so I can try and play Damien. Yeah, there it is. That's fine. We knew that was coming. It's just that now we also know that I'm so upset right now.
Tucson is my ward, under my protection.
I think that's gotta be it. I think he's used up everything at his on his end that's going to be offensive. I think these last two cards are probably something in the line of like combo-y, something that's going to generate him a lot of points right towards the end. But I think the control aspect of his game ended when he used the imposter ability, and now that we have Onks out, I think I'm okay. If he had, let's just say if he did have you know why he's not afraid to give this more points is simply because he has another reset in hand. I genuinely believe that. I think he's got some kind of reset. He's got Igni, he's got Scorch, but he does have incredibly tall removal. That's why he hasn't been flinched. Having said that, it doesn't matter. He has me by the places that hurt the most. I literally feel like this guy right here. That's what the...
We can kill it. If not, we can probably still kill
This describes the ending of that arena. That was brutal. That was just brutal. Still, 12 points off, not the worst thing in the world. I will say his round one was incredibly strong. I mean, he came swinging out the gates. And also, I believed that from our just tremendous out of the block start, we sped out 3 wins in a row, but dominating wins in a row. I had hope. I had hope this was the 7-win deck. I had hope, but it's gone.
Let's get this over with.
That hope was crushed by the witches. I'm sorry. I'm coming up with a new witches story. Where the witches took everything from a man. Everything. And he so scorn. That you'll travel the world. And you'll travel the 7 seas. And you'll meet people that are looking for something. But he's looking for the witches. Okay, let's get rid of you. And get this going. As always, I think let's not be afraid of the ship. If he decides to do something, and then he does something. But the most important thing is that if he decides to do nothing, we can get off to a running start and secure this round quickly. Okay, that's a fair trade.
Scurvy? Nah, fake elven gear.
Alright, I was going to show him where we're at and how serious we are about this round. This is just me showing, hey, look, I respect the 5 points you played, but do I play the Obelisk here for any reason? No, I don't think the Obelisk has value.
Fall over, aboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Okay, so we're doing that so we can just apply 2 more armor to the freight. Just save it 1 more turn of... This gentleman is starting to annoy me. It might not look it, but this is very aggressive by him. I'm not sure how to respond. Let's just quickly mulligan. It was a 6-point mulligan, that's all it was. So we are slightly ahead. This isn't really too much because he does have 4 points over the next 2 turns. You know what I'm thinking? It will be my last round and I won't play past this point. Let me just count that up right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the winner! And they'll bid. I'm at 37. He's at 13. I think the gap we've created in this case is sufficient. Of 14, 15. So it's sufficient and demands for him to respect. And in the round, a turn early. Alright, Damien's a nice pickup. I don't mind the tortoise. We could maybe even put it out now just for the sake of it. The Wild Hunt units aren't Wild Hunty without the Wild Hunt riders. So, having said that, we'll get rid of the Obelisk first as he is the weakest. Don't need the Artificer when we have shields. Picked up the Wild Hunt we needed, which is great. Okay, we'll play out our tourist just for the sake of it. We don't need it. We will never need it. What do we need? We need Donamir. I mean, here's the thing, good sir. I don't care. I'm not. I'm actually just looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, how much do I care about a long round? I don't really care about a long round, but what I really do care about is picking up a defender. If I did have a defender in this situation, I would be intrigued in dipping my toes in the pushing pool. I would see, you know, if I ruffle some feathers. Okay, I'm trying to see that combo. I can see a little potential in it, but was he gonna play that to try to win that round in case I pushed? All right, we're happy. If
From white sands to snows.
all right, so how do we want to approach this? I think we do have to build in the top row.
We tanned their black-clad hides at Sodden. We'll tan their black-clad hides
Again! Yeah, I think we have to build in the melee row. I think.
You've talked enough.
Okay, we do have Prince and Says, but what I'd love. We have 3 damage there. Okay, we'll be fine.
Toss it onto the pile.
then burn it with the rest.
We have dominance at the moment. Yes, we do.
Death comes for you.
Yeah, we can just do this. We'll be fine. He might start thinking about using his leader charge to move our defender. That is the only target he has at the moment anyway, so he might do that. What makes this kind of movement process very awkward, when you have a defender on board, once the defender is moved, you only have really the option to maybe move one more thing before it becomes defender again. So what I mean by that is, let's say you have your defender, you want to move it out the way because you're trying to get to the Conqueror, but you can't get to the Conqueror. Oh buddy, this is not... do I nip this in the bud right now? And here it is. Here's his opportunity now to set that movement up. Yeah. And he's moving 2 units that both have shield on them.
Stay true to our way, we must always.
Oh, he's not?
For the Baron!
Yeah, we've taken control of this game. I think Nithrol alone... I don't understand why he didn't move Nithrol, because if he had moved Nithrol last turn, we wouldn't have had a clean kill. I think we would have had to use Anseus and really commit. Maybe... I don't know what he's thinking. If he had moved both of them, he would actually get 1 point extra value.
Damn it.
Your patience is gonna cost you.
There is no escape.
And then once again, my Conqueror is now defended behind the walls of Troy. Retreat! Retreat! Why are we retreating? We're winning! Just follow me! We've got a plan.
You stand before royal majesty.
This game is incredibly over. If it was not over enough, it is now incredibly over. You can't get to any...
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
So here's a fun process. We can play Prince... Sorry. We can play Prince Anseus. And we know nothing's going to be happening to him. At least for the next round. Which makes his side very awkward. Now, he might have had a plan to say, use a powerful card or develop something. Sure. Nothing. Really? Not a single gold. I'm not even gonna need the shield for this. Watch him have Gigni. Okay. I just remember now. Wait, he's got a Geralt, which he means he's got Geralt. Maybe Geralt's part of the Witcher package. But yeah. Nice, another win in the bag. I'm still so disappointed about that one loss, but that's another one in the bag, and this baby is trucking along. Let's just truck along with it and get into another game.
A shark out of water's still got its teeth.
I mean, usually a shark out of water has its teeth hanging around some surface neck. Or did I receive the wrong memo? Okay. So we have clearly a wild hunt start here. So what we could do differently, I guess, this time is that we could push with a strong wild hunt start and then come on the end with some of the other units, some of the northern realm units. So I think I want to drop the artificer for that. I'm gonna keep this.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
I think I would have wanted to get rid of the marine as well, but that's okay. So now let's make that decision. Are we going to maybe attempt to push this entire round using the wild hunt resources we have? So we would go conqueror, we would go navigator, we would obviously go warrior, and then it'll be 6, and then it'll be only 3.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
So that takes 4 turns. That's a 4-turn play. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means that we can initiate this next. We can initiate this now, or we can even initiate this on turn 3. But turn 2 or 3, we're very flexible with where he can go. So what we will do now is we'll play the guard, give him a little bit of protection.
How many more of you did your mothers bear?
Okay, Nickus changes the entire story. There was hope here, but Nickus just came out, and I think that calls for concern. That means there's 6 more points in this board, so technically he's sitting at 22. Our best start here is 13, which will put us close, but we're going to be still so far away. Okay. Because we can take at least 1 more turn to make this decision, let's apply the frost for the next 4 turns, and if we do commit down this line of play, we could even... What? You're giving me the round.
Sawyers on the shore, bows raised!
That's incredibly unexpected. And to give us the round that early is incredibly foolish, I believe. I understand what he's doing. I mean, he must have just an incredible hand himself and he doesn't want to forfeit anything, but... Don't know how wise that was on his part. Well, it depends, I mean, how wise we are on our part, right?
Now watch just what a lass from Scoia'tale can do. Now watch just what a lass from Scoia'tale can do.
A little bit of a miss. I was, you know, I should have known better. The chance of us...
Now watch this.
We lose out on 2 points, but it's okay.
Right! Come on! Who's fast?
Alright, this is where we get serious. So now we're gonna have the opportunity to kind of dictate where everything goes. These guys are now coming down for 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 7 equals 35. So, in theory, We can be sitting up to. That's the wrong target. I thought like it was very risky for him to pass that on, and I think what's happening there is he's got too many goals or too many of his late game, you know, round 3 plans in his hand, and me pushing in any direction is like, okay, wait, I can't do that. I just can't. I'll lose these pieces and lose the game. He should not have left that round so early. I think he really needed to fight for it. But fortune favors the bold. Unfortunately today he was the bold one and he was not favored. Man, that's incredible. So this is it. This is the deck is the deck has so close to the game. It was so close. But we can get 6 wins. I'll be happy with 6 wins. 6 wins is a great place to be. Especially after my last 2 arenas. You know, it's just that it was 5 last time. We get to 6 this time. I think before that it was 4. So it's 4, 5, 6. Next one, guys. Next one.
You get a thunderbolt! You get a thunderbolt!
Maybe it was 4, 5, 5. Maybe it's going to be 4, 5, 5. Man, stockpile is so difficult to play around sometimes. All right, and we're on blue. Oh wow. So what are we? How is this gonna work out for us now? What are we gonna do? I mean, I guess it completely depends on what he's gonna do. So he starts off incredibly aggressive. Like he puts,
satisfaction. Now.
You know, the game somehow starts off with this incredible aggression. And now we're here. What do you think was gonna happen?
You'll need to take one plowing step further.
I hate the fact that I hate the fact that we let our reinforced trebuchet back into the deck, but in all honesty, throughout this entire draft, it really hasn't had the best luck, so I don't feel bad. But let's put a little chill on him. It's, you know, it's not gonna be worth the 8 points I'd love for it to be worth, but 6 points is still good enough at this stage of the game because we are just that little bit ahead.
It's like a pathetic passing day.
You're a knight, you're not a soldier.
Warriors of the shore, bows raised.
I forget that sometimes. A knight, not a soldier. And what are we doing here? Let's be honest, what are we doing here?
Salutations.
I guess we could I'm doing this now because once again we went through this before, and
How about a game of Gwent?
this is a pivotal moment where even here it's not enough. He's one short. It's that exact moment when a defender comes down. The fact that it's a defender is worth less than just absorbing 3 damage. And in that case right there, that absorption of 5 puts them down a card already. I think we had an incredibly strong start again. I think the Prince and Seiya's move needed to be done. We took away so much tempo so quickly, and it took him so long to rebuild what he was trying to do with his initial play that it gave us such an advantage. And fun! This is a fun hand. Okay, that's great. Yeah, we just hit him with, we took away so much tempo so quickly that I think that do I want a free mulligan? This is basically me just using a free mulligan and like consuming this. No, it's still worth points in the end. It's worth more points than this is, so if we have the Ice Giant in hand, or the Tortoise, it'll be great. Alright, Artificer might be a good call here, just because I'm left with one charge and I've got a little bit I want to protect. But being realistic, I don't think it's going to be necessary. Obelisk, too little, too slow, too late, so he can go. Tortoise, I actually don't mind. So, do we just start with a Tortoise or an Ice Giant and see where the game goes from there? Or do we play aggressive and we start maybe with a Nithril? We have no way of protecting Nithril, and other than the Shieldwall charge. So we could go Nithril Shieldwall. If he moves it, that's fine.
We want to invent a way to accelerate time. Now watch this.
So I think we go right off the bat aggressive. It'll benefit us.
Snogging a hedgehog's eyes.
You shall die.
This is gives us the opportunity to Nithril, take this out, and then what I'll do Wall Conqueror, and I can either pick the movement one if something's in the back.
Give me a target.
That's so unfortunate for him, man. Because this allows me to take such a slow turn if I want to now. And I will. Like, I'm just gonna take it incredibly slow here since the obelisk is just gonna be taken out. I think that right there was a pivotal moment. I think he just lost it there. Coming down the line, we still have a lot of control, you know, but doesn't know about it. What he did know, and the information he did have, was Nithril hitting for 2 and Frost hitting for 3.
I came, I saw, I conquered. Again.
This is brutal.
We've caught another taskmaster.
This is just brutal. Holy. I'm so sorry. This shouldn't be your last game. I don't know if it is your last game, if we just, you know. But I am... this hurts. It's, you know, it hurts me more than it hurts you. It's too late. It's just too late. Everything is just...
Comes for you.
We're leaving him on 0 points with 5 turns to go. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
He is here.
Okay, that's something. But unfortunately, what it isn't a Wild Hunt unit. So, there's nothing more to be said here, right? Can I just talk about the weather or something? Like, it looks like it's gonna storm today. It got really cold between one of the games, so I ended up running, putting a jacket on, putting on some socks. Like, you know, the clouds crept up out of nowhere. It was like beautiful and sunny this morning, and then all of a sudden it's overcast and cold.
The traitors will repay for what they did.
And then, you know, you scramble.
Who taught you to fight like this?
This is genuinely just a stupid game now. So yeah, it was cold. Like, you know, you go, like, you scramble, you go change, and I'm back now. I'm trying to sit, but then I'm still feeling a little cold. Not now, but when I sat down, I'm still feeling a little cold. Then do you ever like end up sitting in like awkward positions, just like, I don't know, tuck yourself in or something to like try to be warm? We're doing this because I'm gonna take the 50-50 and hopefully I get the hit on Visigoth here so that I can kill it off. Not that it's necessary, but yeah. So yeah, you like, then you come back to your chair, you know, you're sitting in front of your PC, and you ever like sort of sit in a weird position, just try get warmer quicker? Or like, do you have like a heater at your legs or something that, like something at your legs just keeps you warm on cold days? Okay, that's so that's it. We did it. Okay, I prematurely said that we were gonna get 6 games, but we got 6 games. We did it. Amazing. This game kind of, you know, somehow our first game I think was one of the best games we had, and then our last game is kind of like, yeah, we just, you know, we got it. So that's it. 4, 5, 6. I mean, if you know how to count, and I know how to count, on the next video we're gonna get 9 wins, right? But until then, peace out. Have fun.